Hello, dear Libra. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. This is your mid-month of April 2020 general and love reading. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, this is a quick general reading. What's going on with you, dear Libra? Let's take your reading. We've got the Ace of Swords in the now position. Ace of Swords, beautiful. In the recent past, we've got the Tower. Wow. In the near future, we have the Strength card. And crowning your reading is the Judgment card, dear Libra. Wow. 3 major arcanas and the Ace of Swords. What's at your foundation? And we have the 7 of Wands. So looking at your reading quickly, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Pentacles is someone that's very stable, someone that doesn't budge very easily, someone that likes their stability. This is someone that doesn't like change. King of Pentacles for me is Taurus. For a lot of you, this is going to be Taurus, as we've got Pluto, which is Scorpio. This is, if you are dealing with an earth sign, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or with a Taurus. Okay, we've got a lot of fixed energies here with the card of Leo as well. And we've got the Tower, which is also very Plutonian, but this is also Uranus. So, dear Libra, yes, you are air, but because I mentioned Uranus and we've got the Ace of Swords, this is also someone changing something, someone going through massive changes. Okay, their perception of what is valuable to them is changing. This is Uranus for me in the sign of Taurus. Okay, so we know that Pluto also rules Scorpio. So Pluto and the sign of Scorpio is all about deep transformation. This is a resurrection. What you felt has died, has finished for you. Whatever situation you're going through, this is a resurrection of it. So the difficulties now are in the past as this perception of what needed to change. This is enlightenment. This is a sudden shift. Okay, and a sudden epiphany with the Ace of Swords. Now you see clearly. Okay, what's it beneath this King of Pentacles? We've got the Two of Cups. So this could be some sort of a union. It can be love, it can be a partnership as well. Two of Cups is two people that look at things in the same way. Maybe in the past, this King of Pentacles was not ready for something that, it was not ready for that full commitment. Now, commitment can be in a business partnership. It can be agreeing on something. And it looks as though this King of Pentacles has had some sort of an epiphany, and there is a new beginning here. This is also communication. Okay, the 7 of Wands is in the foundation. So for those of you that have strong fire in your chart, could be Leo, I'm thinking that whatever you've been persisting on and continuing to fight for, you know, there is something coming through, a change here. So with the Strength card, it does speak of courage. It also speaks of trust. Okay, maybe some of you have had, you know, trust broken in the past. That's why things were not moving. Things were, you felt as though there was no chance of this relationship, this situation to come to life again. And the King of Pentacles, as I said, is someone that doesn't like change, but this is someone also that is very slow moving, someone that usually plans. They don't change radically from one day to the other. But I feel that this epiphany is bringing in the clarity and the change. We know that the Tower is the divine, and therefore if some of you, and this could even be the other person, if they've been in a position of, I'm not going to change, okay, I'm stable where I am, I'm not going to take a risk, or I'm too frightened to take a risk. Okay, some of you, this person may have kept you out of their lives. they may have been also dealing with a lot of issues here. And here I see, though, that there is stability and there is someone that is planning on being there. Also, this could be around values, money, security, where foundation is concerned as well. Let's see what else we've got beneath that Two of Cups. We've got the Nine of Swords. Here is that 10th sword. This is a card of stress, anxiety, not having the truth, not having the picture, the real picture. Okay, and that's why this is so God-sent. You know, the Tower is very positive here as I see it. And I'm going to say that the Strength card does speak of two people working together for the higher good of this situation. And the Strength does speak of patience as well, as the King of Pentacles is someone very slow moving. Let's have a look. Let's take the Lenormand and see what they want to show. So for Libra, please, Spirit, what is happening here? And we know that, dear Libra, you are someone that's all about the harmony. You want balance and equilibrium where your relationships are concerned. For some of you, this may have been someone that was not reciprocating, maybe not even communicating, as we know that Taurus is where Uranus is transiting, and this is a sudden revelation. This is a sudden change. Could be, again, with money matters, with values, and self-worth issues as well. Okay, so what I see is that you may have been dealing with someone that had self-worth issues, as, you know, they're the type of person that would work really hard for their stability. And I feel that that's where the self-worth in relationships is playing out here, that this person is someone that was more about having security through the material world and not the emotional. Let's see what else we've got for you, dear Libra. We have the Moon. We have the magnifying glass. And this is the extended version of the Lenormand, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. And we have also the Bear. And the Bear does speak of motherhood, could be fatherhood, I suppose. It is a card of protection. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the choice here. We've got the stairway. There are two doors here, two doors, and we've got a number 22 and a number 44 here. We know that for me, the master numbers are similar to the major arcana cards. So what I see here is that there is devotion. There has been devotion here with the Moon card in the Lenormand. The Moon does speak of, yes, sensitivity, all those things that we say in the tarot. Could be fears as well, but the Moon in the Lenormand does speak of more of the subconscious, a very, very deep connection. Okay, the Moon also speaks of motherly love and providing security for others. And when we do look at the synastry of two people, we do look at the Moon, as the Moon does speak of what is unconscious, and the Moon is also the ruling planet, let's say, of the fourth house. Fourth house is the house of home. So someone needs nurturing, feeling that they're in a relationship or a partnership, one that is very motherly, that will provide them the security. Okay, and we can say that with the magnifying glass here, someone is looking closer into what is more important. So what is more important here? Is it the security of the finances? Is it the security in a partnership, in a relationship, in a union? Okay. Now, because we've got the Nine of Swords here, and we've got the Ace of Cups behind that, Ace of Cups, another ace here. Because we've got the Nine of Swords here, I'm going to say, dear Libra, that it's more than likely that you've been dealing with someone You are the one that's been in this anguish, having sleepless nights, not being able to settle yourself, being very nervous, having a lot of tension, as we know that Libra is air, and air is all about communication. Now, the King of Pentacles, if we're talking about a Taurian individual, let's say here, then it doesn't have to be Taurus, but it's someone who's taking on that energy. They're very slow moving. Scorpio is very deep, so if this is a Taurus or a Scorpio that you're dealing with, we know that the house opposite Taurus is Scorpio, and Scorpio is very deep. When they connect on a very deep level, but they're very buckled up where their emotions are concerned. Okay, and Scorpio is also about, sharing on a very deep level. Now, Scorpio can also mean money and, finances coming through an external source, coming from elsewhere. And it is the house of death and transformation. Now, also, if you are dealing with a Scorpio, then that would mean that in partnerships, they would be very similar to the King of Pentacles, Taurus. Taurus is very slow moving, and they need security, financial security. They need to be on the same page where their values are concerned. And I feel that that's where your worry stems from, dear Libra. We do have the bear, which is very motherly as well, and this is protection. Okay, we've got the mother bear here, and we know that the mother bear is all about, protecting and providing for her cubs. She will kill to bring safety to her cubs, to her beloved people. And, we say that do not make this bear, don't make a bear angry, as, oh my God. And that does also ring true about Taurian energies. Taurian people do not anger easily, but when they do, it's like that bull in a china store. You can imagine what happens there. So what I'm thinking here is that the truth is unfolding. I do feel that there is a perception for big change here, and the truth and communication around this, that what you've been fighting for, I do feel that there is success within that, but there is a choice also here with the stairways. There's 2 doors. So these are the 2 options, and what I think they are is, do I need my security through manifestation, through material things, or do I need the security through emotional stability? That's what I feel is the message here. Let's take a few more cards. Let's take this King of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone that's ready to take action. They're ready to move. The Knight of Wands is also something that's coming in very quickly. This King of Pentacles is coming in quickly with and I do see the wand as a torch. So he's seen the light and he's taking action on what he desires very quickly. This could also be someone who moves a lot, someone who travels a lot, could be for work. So we do have fire here. This King of Pentacles may also have strong Leo in their chart, and if they do, Leo is very generous, but Leo can also be quite, the shadow side to Leo can be a lot of ego. If this is someone that is very financially stable, there is some sort of leadership here with this King of Pentacles. This could be someone also that comes from a background, a very wealthy or royal background. Let's take a few more cards. Let's look at this Tower. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So I would say that in the recent past, the Tower was necessary as there was a feeling of lack. And there's two people here. I do feel that both of you, if this was even a fight, an argument in the past, I do feel that both people were sore about it. They both needed the security of each other and they needed to keep the faith, but they could not see that there was help there. They were both at an imbalance. Let's take a look at that judgment. And we have the Sun, which again is Leo. A lot of fixed energies here, Scorpio, and the Sun, which is Leo. Now the Sun brings happiness, joy, clarity. There is a lot of happiness here. We can talk about children here as well, as we know the King of Pentacles could be a father figure. We also have the Mother here. Could this King of Pentacles be someone who, for those of you that resonate with this, that was in a relationship, in a committed partnership where there were children, and that's where the decisions were really hard for this King of Pentacles. The Tower was necessary here for them to take action. They had to get to this point, maybe even have money issues if they're going through something legal. This is severing ties with the past, no doubt. Let's take the Seven of Wands, as we know that this is a lot. We know this is the Six of Wands down here, which speaks of popularity, success. And we're on the seventh wand here, which is, this is like a situation I feel that has backfired on whoever this is that's putting in the effort here. It's backfired and now the success has turned to a battle. This can mean competition, but a lot of conflict as well. But it does say that pushing through will bring the beginning here. Let's take this Seven of Wands. And we have the Three of Swords, which does tie in a lot with what I was just saying. Okay, this could be the Tower bringing something down, something where there was heartbreak. Okay, there was no togetherness here, no togetherness in the past, and that's why we've got the Ace of Swords here. That could be that this King of Pentacles, or if this is your partner or the person you're dealing with, the person, your friend, let's say, for some of you, could be a friend that's going through this. That's why the Ace of Swords is here, that they've had to cut that, what was not working for them. The truth had to be shown here. And because we've got Four Swords here, I'm going to say that yes, it has taken a little while as someone needed, or they're still, maybe even still going through that healing. Okay, and I do feel that the courage here, the Strength card, is not, it's something that you need to trust that you've got the ability to manage, as a resurrection is not easy. This is a massive change in your life or in their life. Let's take that Ace of Swords. And we've got the Page of Swords, which is the communication. The truth is coming out. Now also the Ace of Swords, the clarity may have been perceived. Also, if you are dealing with someone that was keeping you out of their pain, not reciprocating about what they're going through, it looks as though this is communication. Both swords are looking at each other here, and this could also mean a decision between two people. Let's take the Strength card. And I was saying that the indication could come through social media. As we know, the Page of Swords could be someone who is doing their homework on social media. What's the Strength card? And we've got the Three of Pentacles, another three, which for those of you that are dealing with someone that's still trying to heal, I do feel that the Three of Pentacles could be saying that this person is still working through this, as we've got three people here, but this could also mean collaboration, and someone is willing to work with you to expand, whether this is a work relationship, a family relationship, or even an emotional love relationship. I want to take a card on that bear. What's that all about? And we have the Magician. And the Magician does speak of having the power and the security. And why I say security, because of the bear. The bear is protection. You have the security to manifest, to begin something, dear Libra. Okay, and we know that the Magician is also protection. So I'm going to say it's protection, but it's also communication and collaboration. As the truth comes out and what is happening up there in the ethers is reflecting on your life right now. This is a very important time for you, as I feel that the ethers are helping for you to come out of this darkness here. Okay, you're going to have to be a little bit patient here with the Strength card, and we know that threes are usually about an expansion or a success on a small level. So it's like succeeding slowly, but having to put the work in, put in the effort. And your persistence, I'm going to say, okay, and believing in your abilities is going to bring the expansion and the growth here. Let's take a few Sibillas. I want to have a look at the outcome. And I'm going to say that the ball is in the King of Pentacles court. I think it's their turn to act and react and take the initiative now. Let's take the outcome. We have alegría, merriment and happiness. This could also speak again of collaboration. There's three people here. We have Nemika. Nemika is the mask coming off, the truth being told, but this could also be the enemy, the third person. Doesn't have to be a love relationship, remember. It could be any external energy or person. And here we've got the amore. And the amore is love. We're seeing the truth. We're celebrating something that we are finding out, dear Libra, about what is important, what we love, what are our values, and what's going to make us happy. Okay, and this could also be that you're finding out that the person you were dealing with was someone that was involved with another partner. I see that as well. But I do feel that they're on their partner, their partnership, their commitments are on their way out. I do feel that, as we've got the Ace of Swords here. The Sun here, what's on your mind is you want happiness, you need healing. And you need to start over again, as the Judgment card brings that awareness. There's two cards of awareness here. Okay, and in the recent past, the awareness was bleak. Here we've got the Sun, which is bringing a lot of joy and happiness. Let's just take this Three of Swords. We have Amika, which is like the Four of Wands. The Amika is balance, harmony. This is your energy, dear Libra. We know that this is harmony, and this could also be talking about your stability, putting in those foundations. You're pushing towards that. We've got the Doctor. So for those of you that are in a committed partnership or relationship, I'm going to say that this could be a restart to that. Okay, as your relationship is, you're building on a brand new foundation. So that this doesn't mean that everyone is leaving a commitment behind, okay, or whoever you are dealing with, dear Libra. It could be a family member. There's going to be healing here. There's more security. There's help from the Doctor, as we've got another card of healing with the Sun here. And we've got melancholy here. So there is still, in the distant past, there was still some depression here, as this was a long process. Let's take one more. And we've got the bambino here, and the bambino is beautiful. It's the child. So for those of you that have had difficulty where pregnancy is concerned, motherhood, this is a brand new beginning. As we've got the child here, we've got the magician sitting on the bear, which is the mother figure. Here is the child as well. So your strength, your persistence is going to provide for you, is going to bring that child in your life, the son in your life. And the son is Leo, and Leo is the house of children. Okay, so I think I will leave it at that, dear Libra. Okay, I do hope that this provided you a little bit of clarity with this magnifying glass. You know, it is a number 44, which is an angel number, and this is looking at the details, no doubt, doing that Virgo thing. And we've got the magician, which is also Mercury, and Mercury is the messenger, but it's also the ruling planet of Virgo. Virgo is the house of health. So for whatever you've been going through here, there's a state of depression here. There is newness with this bambino here as you go through this resurrection. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Sending you much love, much light. Talk to you tomorrow.